Alright, hello, welcome. This is Saturday Dota League, game number 2 between Boreal Esports and UTD. Boreal Esports taking up on the dire side and Radiant being played by UTD. Bans coming out very fast, very fast in fact. Wisp being banned out. Omni Knight being banned out. Undying and Queen of Pain once again banned out. Gyrocopter in this time gets slipped on through, and Boreal Esports will pick that up very quickly. I'm trying to figure out whether or not if I'm being joined by Jason here. I don't quite know if he's
10 seconds.
Hold on. I think I am. Alright, well, you know, I tried to add him, so let's see if we'll pick up this eventually. Not quite sure how this is gonna work, but Gyrocopter being picked up, Juggernaut, Crystal Maiden being pickups for UTD. Fairly potent combo if you decide to go for that Juggernaut Blade Fury route. And personally, I love Crystal Maiden as a support.
10 seconds remaining.
Pretty strong, capable of jungling, capable of roaming around, finding kills, and that change for Freezing Field, just so fun. Such a short cooldown now, and so potent. High damage. So much in the work. And this time Boreal Esports will pick up Vengeful Spirit. Capability of playing a bit more defensively for that Gyrocopter, because Gyrocopter wants to be in the front. Got that swap that can provide a bit of a safety measure in case Gyro gets very low. And also provides a bit of control for the Crystal Maiden, who gets stopped by the swap as well as the Sun and the Magic Missile. So very safe pickup right there. Bans coming out with the Witch Doctor, who was played by Boreal Esports to very great effect. Flashback being again banned, and Broodmother and Lena being banned out. Storm Spirit is an immediate pickup by UTD, and right now there's nothing that they have to stop this Storm from running away. It's like Jeppings will get his offlane Tusk this game. Pretty crazy to watch out for. Unfortunately, Tusk doesn't do anything to Storm Spirit, let's be honest. Got that stun, got a knock up, but once that subsides, you got that Storm Spirit zip away. So to see how effective Jeppings will be in this game. Rubik being the pickup for UTD now. Give me a sec. Yeah. Trying to find that guy. Don't actually know where he is. Alright, well, you know what? If I can't find Jason, then that's unfortunate. Mirana being picked up for Boreal Esports. At this point, I want to say it's support. However, we've also seen some core Mirana being played by Sing Sing on Burden United to great effect. Got the Gyrocopter probably going to take up. Honestly, he could go in any lane at this moment. Tusk will probably go in the off lane though, so. You can see Mirana in the safe lane, you can see Mirana in the mid lane, you can see Mirana roam around. So, Tinker being banned out, Clockwork being banned out. Right now, you're looking at UTD going for this more mid-game, late-game oriented team fight. So they've completely given up on this more push comp-ish. They're going for very pick-offy. You got the Omnislash to single out maybe 1 or 2 targets. You got Storm Spirit, who's great at jumping on people. You got Puck, who's great at jumping at people. It's not going to be all-out team fight unless you got that Dream Coil Silence combination coming out. It's not really they don't have the greatest of lockdowns. You have Crystal Maiden who has a single target. You got Rubik Telekinesis, which realistically only hits a couple people if you're got that drop down after you lift one person up. You know, maybe the silence into a Crystal Maiden, Freezing Field would be the dream. But I feel like UTD's draft this time, they're just capable of scaling a bit better. So that's something good. It's a matter of can they survive long enough to make it. And at the moment, when you're dealing with Boreal Esports' lineup, they have Tusk and Gyrocopter. It's a very potent combination in terms of mid-game, early mid-aggression. And coupled up with the Mirana, who might roam around, drop some arrows around. Very potent as well as the early game aggression. So, if Boreal Esports do what they want to do, which is find kills, then it might be a bit of a problem because Storm, Jugger, Puck, they all want some sort of farm first. Wind Ranger being the final pickup. For KVH. As we go into this game, it's pretty fast. Looks like he will go for the solo mid. So, start out with, let's introduce the lineups once again. We got Bacon as Beast taking up on that Storm Spirit. Snake's playing the Puck. I assume he'll be off laning, but Third playing the Juggernaut this time. He was a Clockwork from the last game. Exile playing the Rubik. And God's playing on that Crystal Maiden. On the other side, Boreal Esports PQ playing the support Mirana, starting out with the boots. Rolling around, gonna look for those arrows. Jeppings on his signature off-lane Tusk. KVH playing the mid-ranger. This little asterisk star person once again playing his Vengeful Spirit. Weeks back he played Vengeful Spirit twice in a row. And Chaotic playing up on that Gyrocopter. So
seconds to battle.
Looks like they're gonna roam around, look for a kill. That looks like Tusk will probably be the one to engage. They do drop the the shards. Not gonna be able to find him as Puck blinks goes over with the orb. Arrow not quite on the mark either. Very hard to secure that kill unless Venge got it in range for a stun. Venge doesn't have boots, so.
Woo! It's starting! It's starting!
Stupendous.
So quite unfortunate. But go on to cast. That might be because I muted broadcasters to see what's going on. Alright. I can't hear you. Let's see. Alright. I'm missing some aggression. Looks like they will be able to find first blood onto mid lane actually. It looks like an arrow. But meanwhile on the top side, Chaotic being picked off by a boot start Juggernaut. Just quite enough to find him. No.
Hello?
Oh, now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Alright.
There we go.
Excellent. Did you not have open mic on? Or?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so now I can hear you. So, aggressive tri-lane coming out from UTD. What do you think about this?
Against the Gyrocopter, it's actually pretty hard from the fight against it, because if they have really good chance with Venge and Bottom, they can actually get a kill. So, I think that's advantage for real.
For Boreal? Alright, so I kind of think that, yeah, Boreal Esports will have the advantage of the lane, but with that factored in, you also keep Mirana stuck in the top lane. You lose that roaming Mirana advantage that you have, that you probably wanted for Boreal Esports. Meanwhile,
Oh yeah, for sure.
meanwhile, Jeppings on his signature Tusk finds a solo kill. Bot lane.
Is that one of the signature heroes?
Yeah, he plays offlane Tusk a lot. And if it's not banned out, it was banned in the first game, but if it's not banned out, they pick it up, and he goes like Desolator, it goes nuts.
Oh, I understand. Looks like they're going on the top lane with Venge.
Yeah.
Go down.
Arrow onto Exiled, God's dropping the stun onto Raptor, but Exiled will drop here to Mirana right clicks.
Yeah.
And
I think they'll always trade. Like every single time they'll trade. If they go, if UTD is gonna go for a kill, they'll almost always get a counter kill with that gyro rocket barrage. It's just way too good. They do so much damage.
yeah, when they're forced to run in to find kills like that with the Juggernaut, and he doesn't have he can't sustain this mana for Blade Fury, even with the Arcane Aura from CM. So they're eventually gonna find kills with this rocket barrage, even with the nerfs. It's just too strong.
Gyrocopter is just also, I feel, just better for the game in general because, as you see,
bot lane
kind of needs to sit in the top lane.
Yeah, bot lane. Jeppins gets telekinesed up. Sneaks will follow up. There is a nice snowball with the Hailing Salve coming out. We'll get Jeppings quite a lot of HP back. There's an arrow onto Exile. There's no more mana on Jeppings. Exile will get right click down. 3 more right clicks will be able to do it. It looks like there's another orb coming out. Jeppings will get telekinesed up. A lot of trees being broken down. Exile will find that kill. PQ needs to drop 2 more right clicks when we find this kill. We'll be able to find it, but he will follow the result as well. Chaotic game already.
Yeah, that was really great. They went to, what's that, 2 for 1?
Yeah, 2 for 1. Rubik died, but Mirana and Tusk died, so. And Rubik picked up one of the kills, so it's not too bad. Sneaks?
Yeah.
As you were saying, Gyrocopter saved the game.
Yeah. So Gyrocopter for the game is actually a lot better than Jug because he just does so much more damage output than the Juggernaut. Juggernaut is usually only his Omni Slash, and after that, it's really a matter of how many core items you can get on Juggernaut, like Saint Yasha, your Scotty, your Basher, and all that stuff. But with Gyrocopter, you only really need your MKB until you do like a massive amount of damage.
Especially when you're running int hero supports. Unlike the Vengeful Spirit, that Black Cannon will do a lot of damage to your Crystal Maiden and Rubik, so you have a very good point. And when you're running this aggressive tri-lane, Juggernaut's not going to get as much farm as the Gyrocopter either. Okay, you got the spin, telekinesis onto the cannon minion, will actually lay the stun though. But the turnaround, the Rocket Barrage doing quite a lot of damage. Rubik will probably survive here unless you get 3 more right clicks coming out. That negative armor doing a lot of work. Exile gets spotted out with a Tango. Fade Bolt! Exile picks up the kill. Extremely well played. 2 for 0 for UTD.
Yeah. What they actually need to do is shut down the Gyro because if they leave him alone, the Gyro will easily catch up with the jungle farm. And they need to be killing him if they want to stay in this game.
Oh yeah.
So they're doing a great job.
Yeah, there are stacks in the jungle for the Gyrocopter to fall back on. And as we were saying earlier, if Jug in the offlane, aggressive try, he's not going to find as much farm as the Gyro, obviously, because he doesn't have like fast farming mechanisms unless he picks up a Blade Fury, so to speak. But if they don't find kills, then their aggressive tri lane, as most aggressive tri lanes, breaks down a bit. Oh, mid lane, nice stun by KVH. Unfortunately, the arrow is a bit late. That shackle shot was pretty nice. It was onto a creep, but this ward spawning out, wrapped Chaotic. Starting to stack for himself as he doesn't want to go into the lane. Juggernaut looking to make an aggressive move. Only level 5, no Omni Slash. Level 5 Blade Fury though. Gods spotted out, I think. And Gyrocopter will make his way out. Vengeful Spirit, no boots. Third. Where does he want to go now? They're just... Looks like they just want to take farms. Yeah, Bacon is Beast. Overload level 3. Looks like bot lane they managed to find the Rubik as well as Tusk going down. So it looks like Dream Coils popped while the stacks were going on. So this is pretty big. It was a 1-for-1 trade, but with the jungle being stolen, you definitely have to favor UTD in like all occasions. This is...
Oh yeah, most definitely. Go ahead.
No points into Arcane Aura. I feel like that's kind of weird.
Yeah. I'm actually really surprised that UTD is doing this well against Boreal because Boreal's actually a team that's been around for quite a while.
Yeah, top lane, third being popped up, Rocket Barrage being dropped. Not going to do anything while the Blade Fury is on. They will find that kill. Tusk being huge 3-man silence. They will find the Gyrocopter. Sneak being dropped by a Mirana arrow as well as the right clicks. won't be able to make it out. Double Starstorm. Pick up the Crystal Maiden. Tusk finds the kill on the puck. Now Bacon is Beast trying to come in. There is a snowball onto him. Tusk Shards will be able to find that kill. It's a triple kill from Jeppins. Outrageous. And it's a 4-for-1 trade. As you were saying, there. Exile. Nice shards into an arrow as he makes his way around. Waller punch up. This is why Jepping's crazy on this hero, man. As you're saying. Wind Ranger in the mid lane. It's forcing out the glyph. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. UTD was doing fairly well into that fight. Until that fight. They were just a bit caught off guard with the Tusk rotation. And they weren't all there to do anything about it. And Crystal Maiden is only level 3, so it's not like she can do very much.
It's actually really unfortunate because the puck TP got a 3-man orb into silence, but actually did not have coil. So if he had that coil there, he actually would have just 2-wiped them, and then CM just gets picked off really easily.
Yeah, like he used it in the bot lane for the Tusk, but that comes back to bite them in the following engagement. So that's unfortunate. And I feel like CM definitely should not be in the top lane by herself. She should go into the jungle and find her farm with the Frostbite. But
at this point, UTD is honestly just doing damage control from their failed aggressive tri lane. They can't really set up top anymore because the Gyro has so much levels, and they actually just traded so much that the Tusk is actually fighting now with them in their safe lane to make sure Gyro has farm, and they can't contest the Tuskar Gyro. He actually just does too much damage, and he just one-shots the supports like the CM or the Rubik. He just like punches them, and then it's night-night.
Oh yeah, anyone that gets Waller's punch essentially just falls. Oh, arrow down the bot, Third will be able to avoid it. Yeah, the fact this Tusk does so much like overall control, like you saw the shards into the Mirana arrow, even with the arrow not lined up, it was just in a choke point technically with the shards. It's just, they know how to use this Tusk so well. Another arrow. Will miss again, Third. The Tusk and the Gyrocopter combination.
Missing bottom.
I believe in the beginning of this tournament, they ran Gyrocopter support before the Rocket Barrage was nerfed, as well as the offlane Tusk, and they did the Snowball, Gyrocopter Barrage combination.
Interesting.
That was pretty crazy. Unfortunately, they lost that game, but they were doing it. Waller's punch into an arrow. CM is an easy picking.
I tried to warn you.
And
I think at this point you'll start to see Gyro just pick up a lot more faster than the Juggernaut, just because Gyro has flat cannon. He's able to farm the jungle a lot more efficiently than Juggernaut, and since the nerf for Coiling Blade, you can't actually farm as fast as you could prior to this patch, since the nerf on Coiling Blade.
Really? Alright, so top lane, there's a stun onto Sneaks, but another stolen magic missile onto the Vengeful Spirit will find the kill. Will they find the Chaotic will drop. Rubik picks up 2 kills. Well played rotation, smoke gank out of the UTD squad. And that's really gonna hurt, because if you look at Gyro's net worth right now, it's the 6th highest. It's so far down for core position 1. That's really gonna hurt. Even though they have these stacks, it's Gyro's not getting the farm he wants at the moment. So you have to say, oh well, Juggernaut's not farming, but Gyro's not getting anywhere either. Arrow being stolen by Rubik, taking up the tower. KBH stunned up, silenced. Will he fall here? No, got the magic stick. No latch onto that shackle. Sneaks will be forced to run away here as he has no orb. We'll get right click down. Now I got 2 Storts stuck in a corner. Gods! Fortunately gets blocked out. We'll die here as Exile wanted to take a quick way out. Double kill for KBH. On the other side of the map, somewhere, Tusk solo kills the Juggernaut. So, Jeppings, Tusk. I have to keep saying it just because I love watching this guy's Tusk. It's so fun to watch.
Yeah. We actually scrim Boreal a little bit, but I actually never seen him play Tuskar in our scripts.
Really?
I'd still love to know that, yep.
Like every time I've watched this tournament, it's either been banned or picked for them. So I'm kind of curious. It's really interesting, yeah. He's always. I've always felt like he's always snowballed. Like puns aside, he's always snowballed. So
Yeah. I've actually always told Fluff and stuff that you should pick the Tuskar, man. The hero owns support, but I guess offlane is a thing.
yeah, I feel like if you get past the mana issues on Tusk, he's a fantastic like anywhere. You can be played mid if you really wanted to, but it's, of course got some backfire with that how much he can do as a mid laner. But he just this Tusk. If you know how to play on Jepping's level, I'd say like go ahead and pick it. This hero does so much work.
Have you seen the Funnick Tuskar? It's really good.
I haven't seen Funnick play it.
I like watching him play.
I really like
He's a great
Funnick's.
Tuskar.
I like Funnick's Bounty Hunter the most. I love that hero.
Oh yeah.
He does so much work on it too.
I'm actually really surprised that this puck is nowhere near his Blink Dagger. He actually went Treads, a Magic Stick, and a Null.
Yeah.
I think
Bot lane,
safe
third.
against a Tuskar.
Bot lane. Third gets stunned up by the arrow. Just well controlled movement from the Tusk, and they will find that kill. So, yeah. And finds shards onto Exile. There's a magic missile. Follow up negative armor, and that close range arrow is not going to do very much for Exiled. Will get picked up by an arrow as well as the auto attack from Jeppings. Another shard is coming out looking for the CM. As you were saying, oh no, never mind. Jeppings getting frostbited up.
He's going ham, man.
He doesn't care. Just another Walrus Punch sneaks.
Dude.
Yeah, Storm Spirit finds the kill on the Venge. And now he goes on Soul Ring, popped on Jeppings. Will no silence right there.
This is huge.
Yeah, this is gonna be a huge kill. On the backside, Gods gets picked off with the shackle.
No, don't snowball.
Snowballed into the static remnant. Unfortunately, we'll give a lot of gold to Bacon his beast. He's sitting on 3.3k gold now. Oh my gosh. Not able to buy much with the except for the Bloodstone Replicacy. Oh my gosh, so much gold right there. Oh. Well.
They just YOLO snowballed in. He just doesn't know how to stop.
Snowball into the static remnant. That was just like the setup kill. He didn't even have to like move
You know
very
what
far.
would have been sick? What would have been sick is that if the invulnerability like triggered the static remnant and he didn't get hit, but
Oh yeah.
that doesn't happen.
You might have lived if you had another Walrus Punch or something, but Jeppin's going ham.
But
Picks up the
I was
Desolator. Alright.
Oh man.
It's gonna do so much
He has so
damage.
much damage. I think he can actually just one-shot the CM now.
2 armor, CM, 700 HP, yeah. That's, he didn't level up his Walrus Punch at level 11. That's a small factor, but...
Oh, it actually only increases slow duration by leveling it up.
Yeah. It also lowers the cooldown, which is... If you're going in as much as he has been, I would say level it, but I'm not the Tusk player, obviously. He gets the Aegis, alright. So obviously Jeppings is the one carrying this game. KVH has just been there, done that, has the Ags, on the which Wind Ranger, and been in the right positions. So if
Actually not getting his Blink Dagger right now is actually a huge deal because they need some kind of counter initiate. If they're gonna be going in, if Boreal's gonna be going in as hard as they are, like they actually need some kind of counter initiate. Him not having Blink Dagger can't stop them from silencing Coil. If they can blink, silence, and Coil while they're running in, just really recklessly, they can actually get a counter kill.
yeah,
But Puck being so far behind is really detrimental for them right now.
yeah, they're missing that engage factor with the Puck being the off lane. It's one of those offlaners that can be your engage, but it's very farm dependent. And third is picked up again by Jeppings. Basically 2-shot right there with that Desolator damage. And yeah, it's Puck just falls out in favor in terms of an offlaner because she has has no fallback measures
Yeah.
in terms of farm compared to like a Tidehunter might or easy engage like the Clockwork, which was banned out. So they're really suffering because they have no ways to force easy fights. Rubik gets a solo kill the Mirana will basically get forced into a corner there. Snowball, sneak, or use his orb offensively. Jeppings will roll into 3 people though. Another call down will only chip onto Bacon his Beast, and they will be able to back out. Jeppings still has the Aegis the Immortal, of course, so he can go ham if he wants.
I feel as though UTD having the pressure, like having the psychological pressure on yourself to wanting to shut down the hero. Oh,
that was odd. Shackle not quite landing either. So, as you're saying, UTD just a lot of pressure on them.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so at the beginning of the game, they had the psychological pressure on them to say, okay, we need an aggressive char lane on this gyro or so just get out of control. And that's actually such a hard thing to do. I think if they just put the Juggernaut bottom.
Mid lane. Shackle into a creep, Bacon his Beast gets caught out. There was a missed Frostbite. And he will be able to live, luckily enough. Mirana ult being popped off. But they don't want you to talk apparently, Jason. I'm sorry about that.
They really don't want me to talk at all. Any kind of insight, they just want to overrule me with all of their plays, actually.
They just want to keep going. Boreal just wants to snowball out of control, keep fighting. Oh well. There's the snowball as we mentioned. Alright. So yeah, starting on the gyrocopter is a bit impossible. Because he has so much free damage regardless, and then he also has a fallback measure of stacks. Which...
Yep.
I don't think there was an ancient stack, but there were clearly jungle stacks, which they've been on point with all the time. Jeppings blink in, Walrus Punch onto the puck. Yeah. That blink Walrus Punch that he has just annihilates him. That's their only engage that's down. And half their range wave clear is gone as well. So if Boreal really wanted to siege right now, they have the Ags Wind Ranger. And they have the gyrocopter with no BKB quite yet, but obvious superiority. It looks like they will just rotate top. Free
It's
tier
actually
1.
incredibly hard to push high ground against a storm, because what happens is that he zips in with all of his mana, TP's home, and then he goes in again with Bloodstone, and then he just respawns it quickly, and then you just find your storm getting like 8 Bloodstone charges because he wipes your entire team. So Boreal actually make the smart decision to just hold on for a little bit, make sure Gyro gets his farm up, and then they're gonna probably high ground after he gets another core item.
Yeah, very nice trick that Storm Spirit has.
Which is BKB.
Yeah. He should have it very soon. Looks like he's coming on the courier right now. Fortify. Oh. Meanwhile, Storm trying to create some pressure. Shard's not quite on the mark. DD Jeppins will land a snowball though. Walrus Punch up in the air. That DD rune doing quite a bit. There's also a blink up to follow. Bacon his Beast gets a leash back with electric vortex. Doesn't quite have enough mana to finish his kill. One more auto attack would have done it. Oh, so close. That could have been super big. Oh, he still has Aegis.
Top lane, actually, yeah. While that was happening, top lane, they actually got a huge 3-man silence into Coil, and then the CMO just wrecked everybody.
Oh man, I wish I saw that. And Puck gets his blink dagger on the back of that, so that is a huge fight to take.
Yeah, most definitely. Seeing as it's 20 minutes in, I'd say it's about 8 minutes late, but hey, better late than never, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe they can turn around stuff now.
Offlane Puck problems. But yeah, taking 2 cores plus the Spenge, they might find some momentum on the back of that. Unfortunately, you know, the Storm Spirit not being there to pick up the charges, little problem, but
yeah.
Arcane boots on CM. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I don't. Yeah, I guess they really do need the mana just so they can spam out the waves for when they high ground, but even then, you can just go aura.
Oh, PQ getting found out.
Boots.
Red gem on the ground!
Oh, a gem too. Oh no.
And Vengeful Spirit making his way out. There, no vision right there. That's a huge pick off. Just like Mirana walking in. Okay, Walrus Punch, free kill onto the CM. There's the gem on the deck again. Rubik gets annihilated by the flat cannon damage, and Bacon his Beast has enough mana to get out of this. Snowball not quite in range, and Jeppin's still trying to look up. Shards won't land. It's too far anyways. So, trade of supports essentially.
That seems basically a range creep.
Yeah. Even with the urn, I'm just kind of surprised that Jeppin's just like essentially a one shot. Like, oh my gosh. I think he's going for the Shadow Blade next.
Yeah, it's actually great that they got their gem back, because if they fed that gem, they not only lose 900 gold, but you also lose all your map control from all the wards you placed in their jungle. So
Yeah.
if they lose that gem again, then UTD is actually on a good way back into the game. But
Oh, mid lane, knocked up. Snowball to follow. We'll be able to chain stun him, but there's enough mana for Bacon to zip on right out there. Hasten to follow.
oh,
He wants to commit.
Not stopping.
Blink, Sigil Steal. Like, his Walrus Punch was just coming off cooldown. And he had Blink Dagger too. I think he wanted to go for that so bad. Aegis unfortunately not there anymore. Sneaks, top lane, silence on the KVH. Silence is being exchanged. And Sneaks to Shackled, easy kill right there. KVH gets zapped on. Bacon, too low of mana to further continue. And Mirana ult being popped as well. Looks like Bacon is being converged upon. Will be forced to zip all the way down the lane. We'll get out. So, Orchid pick up on to KVH. I think this is a really good choice considering they have nothing to stop the Storm Spirit otherwise. Or, well, you got the Tusk, but yeah, this is a really good pickup, and with that, they solidify a lot of high ground pushing. More attack speed, more damage for your already Ags Wind Ranger. So they have a lot of tower pressure. It's just a matter of can they find the pick off into it. Smoke gank coming out from UTD though.
I feel as though UTD is being way too proactive right now. If you notice, Boreal is actually just farming the entire map, and UTD is just actually going for ganks right now. But if this smoke gank works out on the core, then it's fine. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
looks like they're gonna find the Mirana first. Mirana gets engaged upon. There's Electric Vortex. Gyrocopter's there to counter engage though, dropping a huge amount of damage to the Black Cannon plus call down. Swap will keep the CM ulti going a bit longer, but with the BKB there, Gyro takes no damage. And Jetbane's looking for an engage onto third. Walrus Punch up in the air, easy kill. And somewhere on the back of that, I missed the puck going down, but silence on
Nice blink out.
Storm zipping in. We'll rethink it and zip right out as he has no more mana. So interesting fight.
That's actually not bad.
That wasn't terrible. Yeah, they pick up two
Because
supports.
Seeing as they're so far behind, them actually getting those two picks aren't that bad, honestly.
Yeah. And Storm managing to live to pick up additional stacks on his Bloodstone. Not terrible either.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
This question, I feel like what the Storm picks up next is a big question because Orchid here, well, it's not really effective for Storm, I think, in this game. Maybe if you want to go into the Mirana and you don't manage to want to save your Electric Vortex for a higher priority target, maybe that might be a choice if you want the Orchid. But I feel like if you go for the BKB, is probably a safer choice. But at the same time, your combat potential is still limited because you're not having the mana pool or the attack
Well,
speed.
I think Lincoln's is a pretty decent item pickup because you can dodge Shackle, you can dodge the Venge Stun.
Oh yeah.
They don't really have any other targetable things that can cancel your Lincoln, so Lincoln's is probably the best item, but he will probably go for BKB just to be safe.
Yeah, Lincoln's would be a very good. Shackle Shot is just such a strong stun, and it's hard to avoid. But rush number 2 coming down. Looks like they have the Wind Ranger ultimate to use in just a bit, so this should fall pretty fast. It'd be faster if they had the Desolator damage, whereas your Jeppin's Tusks now, they ask, but
I actually think it's a mistake by UTD to not contest that Roshan. Because, okay, so they get Roshan, they get Aegis, and they have Gyro, still fat already. Them just giving an Aegis basically secures them a Rax.
yeah, and it was only
So
it was 2 supports.
now they made the decision to try and defend
Yeah, okay.
against an Aegis.
Yeah, it's Wind Ranger picking it up, so it's not the worst of things, but at the same time, you have to wonder, like, it was 3 people, it was 2 supports and a Wind Ranger in the pit. If you can't find a more opportune time to fight, I don't exactly know. Like, you have the Puck who has a Blink Dagger. You could have easily taken a fight, considering they're all clumped up. This Rana ult, exiled, running the circle.
So dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just annihilated.
Can you check how much damage the punch did? Anyway, is there any way?
Like, my damage done doesn't even say anything right now. I don't even know.
Yeah, well, the fight recap did not show me the damage.
Which is really weird because usually that thing
I'm
works.
sure it was around 800.
Yeah, it has to be. That Rubik melted. He has an Ogre Club and he's still melted.
Oh, he's actually going Orchid on Storm. Interesting.
Alright.
Going for the more aggressive item.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage, but at the same time you're sacrificing a lot of survivability. Jet Beams? Shadow Blade? Oh! Just barely gets the blink out! What kind of sixth sense was that? That was sick. How did he know?
I think I was just fortunate because they were like, oh, they're pushing bottom, we need TP back.
Picked the safest way to TP back. Undoubtedly. Arrow? Barely dodged out. Not sure they
I
even
don't even know how they take their engage here. Like, Boreal actually needs to just overextend into their base for them to win the fight.
Yeah. Beast gets silenced up. KVH just trying to find the right place as he chases in with the wind run. But yeah, Puck right now being your only engage, they would have to find a very fortunate clump up by Boreal. And Boreal being the team that they are, I don't think that they would make the mistake of clumping up against a Puck like that. Like on the top lane, which happened earlier, so. If they have the Aegis onto the Wind Ranger, obviously all she needs to do is poke at it with the ultimate. This Juggernaut is way too far behind to make very much pressure either. I don't think I've seen an Omni Slash this game, to be honest. Maybe on the top fight I missed.
Yeah. I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 that have been really effective, but that's really about it. I agree.
This Juggernaut is just... After the first 3 minutes of the game... Nice.
There it is.
There's the annoying Storm Harass. KVH still has the Aegis, so we'll get lifted up. Pull back to the tower. Arrow gets eaten up by the Blade Fury. Aegis being forced. Omni Slash onto the Gyrocopter, not doing quite a lot of damage whatsoever. Gets swapped back. Stormseer doing a lot of damage. We'll find the Vengeful Spirit. Oh.
That was actually really good for UTD, wow.
Yeah, they broke up.
Now they're TPing back? You're telling me they defended that?
Oh my gosh. Sneaks gets picked off by an arrow on top. And
They did 3 towers, 41 HP.
yeah, they actually, in terms of tower pushing, they won that trade. Like, overall trade in heroes, no. You got the Vengeful Spirit minus 2 cores, but...
Oh no.
Bot lane. Half HP by that Walrus Punch. Huge chunks.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm not sure what more I can say about that, because CM is basically, you know, free kill anyway, but... This opens
They're
up...
actually in such a good position, and they just like... they're...
They just walk into a place where they have no vision. Meanwhile, this Rubik, please. Rubik, please.
He's just trying to create space.
He had a blink too. He could have gotten out.
He did?
No, there's no vision. That could have been so big. I feel like he could have blinked as the snowball was coming if he didn't get so close, and that would have forced Tusk into an even worse position. But unfortunately, Rubik not reacting fast enough with that blink. So, and they managed to find the tier 3. So Boreal Esports not playing this perfectly, but they are still in the driver's seat.
Honestly, if you're UTD right now, like, if we were on radio right now, if Rue was on radio right now, we would just go stupid. Like, you need to go stupid. You're so far behind. You just go ham and just do like a lot of stupid stuff.
I mean,
and then see if it works out.
Committing your Puck to a split push like that, while like Puck is the only safe range clear that they do have, I would consider that being pretty crazy. Like, he almost got this tier 3.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that was a really good play. Really good play.
Mirana, ulti. I don't know what PQ is doing, but they're gonna go for this blink, silence, sneaks, annihilated. Alright. So Mirana ulti committed for that, no problem. They got the real problem on the map, clearly the puck out of the way. I'm surprised like Storm doesn't just like zip in, kill this tier 3, 2 autos. I don't think backdoor protection will protect it.
Oh, he activated his double damage. I think he might have been able to use that. Oh, he got picked.
Juggernaut gets picked up by Eventual Sphere plus Gyro. Yeah, Storm right now needs to make some space. With the puck down, he needs to be able to pressure. So, he's gonna try and
want to
this.
buy back.
Got a couple seconds, but TP out, alright, so good safe way to make it out. If KBH finds
Puck can get to his Aghanims, they'll do pretty decent in the team fight, I think.
Yeah, he's 800 gold away from it. We haven't seen a Dream Coin in quite a long time. Stolen Shards by Rubik. That might be pretty good too. Considering like what he can steal, he can steal Shackle Shot maybe if he's really lucky. Magic Missile. Touch Charge is pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah, Swap is basically the best after Call Down and Arrow. Those are the best spells.
Stealing all of those are pretty hard. Like Call Down is usually followed up with a Rocket Barrage or Flat Cannon activation.
Yeah.
Maybe Flat Cannon's active prematurely, but oh, Gauge on the Jeppings. Jeppings no ages. They have vision of him because he's in the tower, and they find a kill. Crystal Maiden finds the kill, but
she's rich.
1k gold for Crystal Maiden, and 200 for everyone else. 1k for Crystal Maiden. Glimmer Cape, yeah. Alright, so
That item is just so amazing, honestly. At every single game, you'll see a Glimmer Cape if you can get on a support. It's just so crazy.
Yeah, and it will do a lot of work against the Gyrocopter and the Wind Ranger, who, if they don't have vision, like, if Mirana's not in range with that Geometry Sight, it'll be able to negate some of the auto attacks coming in, so that'll be pretty good. Like, the Flat Cannon obviously can't hit if there's no vision. Call down damage, Rocket Barrage, minimal with the Glimmer Cape activated. This is
a problem, right, for UTD? They're playing to not lose right now. They're not making any aggressive plays to actually win the game. They're just playing to not lose. And playing to not lose does not win you Dota 2 games. Unless you have superior late game, which they do not. Because that's a Wind Ranger and a Gyro and a Vengeful. So
we'll all right click better.
Straight situation.
Yeah, Mirana ulti coming in now. It looks like they're making the right move to try and get this tier 1, but third gets flashed up. Easy kill. Even with the Glimmer Cape from tower doesn't do anything. Gyro's call down's being stolen, but no follow up whatsoever. Exile gets picked off. Arrow onto Bacon his Beast. Got a couple more seconds of stun, and that's a 4 for 0. So as you were saying, I feel like that was a kind of the move they want to make. They need to find some gold somewhere, but they just got picked off. It was a mess.
Though the decision to push the tower is okay, but the engage was very poor.
They were so far apart, and obviously not having vision of the Mirana ulti just they were set up. Jeppings. Backdoor protection will prevent a lot of the damage from coming in.
They cannot afford to buy back on any of their cores right now. They're too far behind.
Port gets popped off. They will find the Rubik on the backside. God's trying to walk in, trying to drop what he can. Will drop the ultimate. KVH gets pulled back. Omni Slash will finish that kill. Now Puck stunned up by Magic Missile. Gyrocopter going ham right now. Bops the BKB now. The Stormzy gets picked off by the Walrus Punch. Bacon his Beast buys back, finds the kill onto the Vengeful Spear, zipping around, trying to find Bacon his Jeppings. Bacon Beast will fall to the Snowball. GG was called out in the middle of that, so. Alright.
Yeah, there's just nothing they could do.
That was kind of crazy way to end it. But Boreal Esports, their lead was so solidified. I don't think there was much that UTD could do. So, it was a pleasure to cast with you, Jason. But
yeah, it was really fun.
yeah, I hope to see you again. But 2-0. This is a 2-0 from Boreal Esports, and they will move on. UTD will drop into the lower bracket, and that game will happen next week. I'm not sure who they're playing against, but you can check out those details on SaturdayDodoLeague.com under this formatting or schedule, somewhere around there. But thank you for joining me, Jason. I'm Evolution of War, and that was Jason from Root Gaming. So, do you have any more things to say?
No, just shout out to my teammates, Fluffit Stuff, TC, Monkeys, Move, all them.
Yeah. And once again, thank you, everyone, and peace out.